Okay, so this video is for the guy who asked me whether or not you can charge from both Thunderbolt ports on here, because he noticed in the video, as you can see here. I angle it down a little bit. Let's focus. Okay. This right here is the charging icon he was talking about. As you can see, these are both Thunderbolt 3.1 ports. I'm not sure whether or not it charges faster, but I do know that this one does charge, so let me plug that in. This is a really quick question and answer. And as you can see, the viewing angles are really, really good. For those guys who asked me about the screen angles, I think it has something to do with the fact that it's a sharp IPS display. I know the iPhones also use the IPS displays, and those have really good viewing angles. Not saying that my Galaxy doesn't, my Note 5 doesn't, but you can kind of see, if I zoom in, that it is indeed charging. And yeah, so easy answer, yes, it does charge. That's really all I can think of right now. Let me know what you think. Let me just double check here. Let me see if I can answer that question, because that's another really simple question. So this other guy is asking, what text size does Windows recommend? Let me see if I can find that here. I'm assuming that would be right here under display. Let's go back there. It says 250% recommended. So hopefully that answers that question. So it would be the same. Gaming test I will do soon. And I will, since he specifically requested it, if you can kind of see there, I will do a test of Dota 2 and also Skyrim. I don't really have a whole lot of games, so unfortunately these are the only ones that I can test right now, because I don't feel like paying for a bunch of them. And I'll try again on the 4K video. Yes, it does charge both. The other guy is asking for a more detailed battery test, but I don't have the time to do a time lapse, so can't really help you there. You're just going to have to take my word on that. Oh, this is another really easy question to answer. So let's see. He wants to know, can you basically switch this around? I'm going to try that right now. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try. Oh. It does go backwards. I don't really know what good that would do you. So I stand corrected. It does, in fact, go completely backwards. So if that's your thing, and then that's really not going to help you at all, because you do not get any additional power from the mobility dock. So I don't know exactly why you'd want to do that. So again, to answer your question, yes, it does in fact do what you were talking about. You can flip it around, put it on upside down, like this, and if you wanted to, you could, well, I'd have to readjust the orientation really quick. And if you wanted to, you could, do whatever you want here, but I honestly have no idea why you'd want to do that. So, yes, you can. You can do that. Let's see. Is there anything else? I have no idea what the 1080p one looks like. The 4K looks absolutely amazing, so very happy with it. Actually, I had a couple people with MacBooks say they were jealous of the resolution of the screen, so Angle is really great. You can kind of see here, and even on the side. Oh. Kind of see. Side is really good. This does not have upgradable RAM. As this guy here said, it's soldered on. The SSD is upgradable with an M.2 SATA from Samsung. Charging time, I would say probably roughly around 2 hours to 2.5 hours. Usually somewhere around there. It kind of ranges. That's pretty much it. And this guy. Another thing I forgot to add. OneNote, he wanted to see how that works. Let me see if I can get it to work. I need to connect via Bluetooth, probably, which I did not do. Bluetooth device. Screw this and screw it back on. Usually that's how it resets. And yes, as you can see there's two little batteries that go in there for the button on top. I don't really know if the Surface does that too, but this one does. So you need a quadruple A battery for the main stylus and then two small launch batteries for the button. So let's see. Now, I did connect this last time and I didn't have a problem. I recently did an update, which by the way, that did get rid of the issues I was having with the auto rotation and all the other bugs I was having. I just went to the Dell website. Let's see, maybe this is it. That's not the right one. There we go. Right there. Let's see how long this takes. Connected. So now you should be able to double click and it opens OneNote, which is really awesome. It's not very noisy, just yet. And I'm going to turn this way while I put my information. Okay, so you can kind of see it's nice and touch friendly, so and there's also full screen mode, I guess, so let's see. I don't know how to get out of it, unfortunately. There's a full screen drawing. Let's go ahead and add a page. Now one that was actually pretty responsive, I'm actually surprised about that. I mean, not surprised that it's responsive, but... And that little skip there was actually my fault. Not anything else, it wasn't the system. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a little writing here. I have horrible handwriting, so please excuse me. It just feels very natural, so. Again, I've got horrible handwriting, but you can kind of see a little bit of that. I'll do a little bit more in-depth Office review, but this works very, very well with Office. And then clicking and holding does something else, but I don't remember what it does. Let's see. I think I just switched this to Windows. I guess it does nothing. Anyways, so you just double click and it opens OneNote. Alright. I'll try and answer some more questions later. Let me know what you think in the comments, and that is it for right now. Thanks.